Mhm. Mhm. Doo, 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 doo. So I'm just sitting here, see if anybody's gonna watch this. Anybody gonna come on here? So if I go like this. Hmm. Doo, 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 doo. So what I'm thinking is, see, there's these programs you can get with this where it lets you set up. There was some I just watched for a second. It lets you set up. Can they hear me? It's just the microphone's on. Yeah, yeah, I can see the microphone. Woo! Yo, it lets you set up your screen so I could put different things on there so have some kind of not just me just sitting here just talking to myself, talking to the computer. Look at the camera. See, people look at themselves and look, what if you look at the camera? So people might watch this on the replay. So check this out, right? What if there was a quantum mesh that was made from some kind of something that probably doesn't qualify as something to our science, that's so small we pass right through it and it's everywhere. But this quantum mesh has the ability to manipulate vibrations, frequencies, energy, like energy, it can create. So it creates energy by manipulating the like different kinds of frequencies and different kinds of like magnetic energy, like energy, like so it like because that's what atoms are, right? So if that's true and something has control of that, if it's infinite, and it's conscious, then that would be God, as far as I'm concerned. People say, okay, well, the other argument is like, then why do we have flaws? Why why is there diseases like cancer and all kinds of shit, like AIDS and all this stuff? Why is there diseases? Why is there imperfections? Why is there, you know, why is there like, some people have like a double joint somewhere or like, one leg's longer than the other, or different kinds of different kinds of, like what is the perfect human? What's the perfect human? Is the perfect human somebody that has no flaw, like no genetic flaws, like you know, like being a double jointed, or um, you know, like I said, so makes you think. It's like, huh? Well, if it had intelligence and it's God, why would it? Why wouldn't it? Because it would have the ability to make. Maybe God can't make things perfect. Well, why not, right? The nature of what He created. Hmm. Well, so the argument is, it's like, okay, if God, so it's something like a lot of religions that go off of the Old Testament. What is he got? Christianity, Judaism, and is hold on. It's called Christianity, Judaism, and the Muslim religion is called I'm drawing blanks here. Islamic is, how do you say? But like, you can say Christianity and you can say Judaism, but the the Muslim religion, it's Islam, is the it's Islam. It's Islam, right? Yeah, it's Islam. Islam. So you say Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. Islam is like saying Christianity. You say, they say Christians, Christianity. Muslims, Islam. So those three religions, the Old Testament, if we were built in God's image, then why do we have, and God's perfect, then why do we have flaw? So the question, so then you go, hmm. There's like, well, maybe he did that to throw people off. Maybe so if there is a science to God, maybe God doesn't want us to figure out how it works. It worked. Well, it wouldn't be a he or she. Basically, if God was that quantum grid, infinite quantum grid that we just flow right through, and it and it interacts with us, you know. So then some people think, oh, if that's true, then our consciousness could be like, saved inside of this, the intelligence of, you know. So then, if it was intelligent, then it could literally manipulate. It can manipulate frequency waves and create matter and exactly in the exact pattern and come to life as far as what we. So would it choose to be a woman or a man? It could be whatever it would. God could be whatever it wants to be. You know. Um, hmm. So it's like, okay, well, so then you go, oh no, it's just science. It's just science. So what if that was part of science, but it doesn't have an intelligence? Then how could it? Hmm. Science always seems to win because there's all these things about science. It's like, it's like, you know what I should do is what I did the first time I got on here. I got my phone out and I was like, yo, I went live on another platform, and I was like, yo, come on to YouTube, look up Gorillastream, right? That's my name on here. Yeah, Gorillastream. When I first started, I was doing very unconventional streaming. I was just streaming on my phone just to my Facebook friends, and I was just setting the camera up in the window, and I just walking around like talking about stuff, and like it was very unconventional, no chat, nothing. It's cool. I'm making videos. I think if I got on here every night from a certain time, you can schedule streams so people get alerts that you're going to go live at a certain time. That might help me actually pick up some people watching. Now it's 11:30 p.m. where I'm at right now. Most people have to work tomorrow. They're probably all asleep. People, especially people my age. Do, 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 do. Yo, one of my favorite movies of all time. One of my top 10 favorite movies. It's just Russell Crowe, Robin Hood, filmed in 2010. Yo, I think I watched that movie when it first came out. It was on I think I bought it or something on the cable I had or something. I watched it. I must have watched it like 8 times or something. It's Robin Hood, but it's like more realistic. It gives you like insight to it almost seems like it could be part of history, like as if it was the real story of Robin Hood. And like when I was watching it, like years ago when I was in North Carolina, I was watching it when it first came out. I'm sitting there, I'm watching it, and I'm like, yo, this could be the actual history of Robin Hood. This could be the actual story because it seems very realistic. I mean, it seemed like the how it all worked out and stuff. It wasn't like the Disney one where it's like Robin Hood running through the forest, do da da day. It wasn't like a gimmick kind of thing. It was like it made sense. It all made sense, and so my hair. Robin Hood running through the forest, do da da day. Yeah. See, that's the thing. If there is a quantum grid, then that quantum grid, if it's God, could have created the universe as we know it. Could have made this planet. I don't know. what we consider the universe. Why not, right? If it can manipulate frequencies to create energy, which are atoms, then think about it. They were actually able to. Here's the thing: scientists just figured out how to use magnetic energy and make. They made matter. So what they did was they literally like yo, science is getting advanced, yo. It gets dangerous, man. Like, yo, it get real dangerous, man. But like energy folding in on itself, creating a sphere. Wow, pretty wild. Dooba dabba day, do the fars. Yo, huh. I'm gonna go take a shower. I was working out earlier. Dooba dabba day. Rather do the forest. Dooba dabba dooba dabba dooba dabba day. Nah, yo, but that movie, yo, it was with Russell Crowe, filmed in 2010. It's a good movie. You should watch it. It's pretty wild. I remember now. I was like, yo, this. It was almost like I was like watching history. Like it was like, wow, dude, this could be the true story of Robin Hood. You know, it's pretty cool. Dooba dab dooba dab dooba dab day. See, it looks flat on the screen, but it looks like it's flat, but it's not. See, I just stand there normally, but I go this way. It looks like that's just the quality of my screen now. Dooba dab day. Yo. What's the opposite of humanity? Things that bring death, harm, insanity. What is insanity? What is a notion? What is a notion of insanity? What it is what it is, but what is it? You know? What is the ones that understand why? And why is it not to understand why, to understand why? See, because if you understand why, then the why understands why. Yeah. Hmm. At first, I was trying to do a poem. I was just trying to like freestyle a poem. I did it earlier. It sounded awesome. I was just making some food, and I just started like, and it was like, wow, dude! I just off the top of my head, I made this poem. It was like, whoa, dude! It was cool, you know. And then I haven't been able to do it since. So some people think that science is just something that God built into our reality to scare the sinners, I guess. People that actually like people that fall from the church. So like I guess they believe that I don't know, something like that. That people that stay real strict to the church, they get peace through their faith. And then science was actually created to just drive everybody else insane, to make them suffer because if they don't, it's just really far fetched stuff. Science seems to win every time, but then if God's real, then there has to be a science of God. Does there have to? Hmm. But if God does, well, then there's this dude that talks about. He says something about like that What's this guy? What his name is? I forget the thing. I totally forget all that, man. Hmm. Something about we're actually made from. See, and science backs this up. It's wild, and it's like it kind of makes sense. The only problem with it that I found was that he kept on like getting stuck on what he's thought so far, and he's not like looking deeper. He's at a point where he's completely convinced that that he identified the truth, and that's what gets me because it's like he's not open to think any further, and like hmm, the whole quantum mesh thing actually makes sense based on what he's saying. What did he call himself? Hyperion. Yeah, this dude. It was Hyperion. Something Hyperion. Something about we're all these are avatars made and that we're all actually frequency waves. Something like that. It was pretty interesting, you know. I haven't watched his videos in a long time. I still follow him on here, but it's pretty interesting. That's what got me though. It was like he already discovered all the truth, and like he didn't seem very open to to think further on his thing. So do ba da do ba da. Yo. Do 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 do. I'm just trying to live a peaceful life, you know. That's all I'm trying to do. Live a peaceful life. Do, 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 do. So tell me, do I look Irish? Do I look like I'm Irish? Hmm. Irish, English, something like that, I guess. Hmm. What I don't understand are the things that I don't understand. But if you understand what you understand and you're standing under, but how can standing under help you understand? Well, because you're understanding. But how low do you have to stand under? Can you stand under a housefly? No, you can't. If the housefly is on the floor, you can't understand a housefly. I mean, it's impossible to understand a housefly if it's on the floor. You can't understand the housefly if it's on the floor. But if it was a giraffe, you already understand it. Hey, I'm understanding. I understand a giraffe. Yep, I understand it. Look, it's clear. All right, nobody watched me again. One person clicked on that for a second. It was like, where'd they go? Peace to y'all, for real. I wish y'all peace and comfort. You know, I'm gonna hold the whole world in the light if I can. Just to have peace and comfort and happiness and warmth and love. Y'all take care. To the forest, doo ba da ba doo ba da ba doo ba da ba dee.